Hi, this video is just going to show you guys how to get Android working with Unreal Engine 4.27 and how to build out on as an Android package if you're having problems or errors. So the first thing you want to do is you want to download something called Android Studio. It's completely free. You can find a link to the website on the description below. So you want to click the green button here and make sure you agree to the license right here. With it already downloaded and ready to go, I'm just going to click the install here. And this will bring up the install wizard. Now, when you get to this window, you want to click next, and then make sure these are both ticked and click next again. We're going to install this to the default directory. Do not change this because it might cause problems later in the video. So just click next and click install, and this will install the software to your computer. Click next again, and then make sure this tick box here for running the studio, Android Studio is ticked, and click finish. Now you'll get this wizard. Click next on the first screen, and then just set this to custom right here rather than standard. And then in the next window, we just want to keep this default. We're not actually going to change the directory of where the SDKs or anything get installed. We're just going to keep it exactly where it goes. So we're going to click next. And this is just selecting what you want the software to appear like. Whatever theme you want. So select what you're comfortable with. And then click next again. Now in here, just make sure everything's just still ticked. And then just click next. And then with this bit, you can just literally click next here. This is just for the emulator. If you're running an emulator or anything like that, we're just going to click next. And then this is just check your settings, make sure everything's all good. And then if you're happy with it, just click finish. Okay, with that complete and installed, now you should see the Android Studio window right here. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to click this More Actions button here, and we want to go to the SDK Manager right from the drop down. Click that, and we get this big list of different packages and that we can install. So within this section, which is our SDK platform, as you can see here, what we want to install is we want to tick this Android 10.0 queue right there, and then we want to hit apply. It will ask us the following components will be installed. We're like, yep, that's all fine. Click OK, and then start to install this. Okay, with that complete, you want to click the finish button here, and then hit the apply button again down here so it's grayed out now. Now we want to go over to this tab here called Sdk Tools. Click that, and what we want to install in our Sdk Tools is we want to install a couple things, but it won't appear here right now. So first thing we're going to do is down at the bottom right here we see show package details. Tick that, and now we can see all the different versions that we can install of our Android SDK build. And this is important here because these are the versions that say Unreal is going to see and use. So there's a couple ones that we're going to install. Okay, so we're going to tick a couple of these to install it. So the first thing we're going to tick is the 30.0.31 right here. Then the next one we're looking for is the 29.0.21 right here. And then the last one in this section is the 28.0.3, which is located right just a bit down here. And now we want to scroll down in this window here, and we're looking for this section here in the NDKs. The NDK we want to install is version 2.1.1.6352462. So make sure you tick that. And then with all those ticked, we want to click the apply button at the bottom here. And then we want to click OK to this. And this will begin to install all of those SDKs. Okay, with that finished, make sure you click the finish button here. And make sure again you click the apply button here so it's grayed out. And then click OK. So that's all we need to do in Android Studio. So what I'd recommend now is, before you go any further, is close an Android Studio and then restarting your computer before you move on. Okay, with your computer restarted, open up your Unreal project. I've got one of my students' Unreal projects here, one of his mobile projects. With it open and ready to go, what you want to do is you want to go to your Edit, Project Settings, and then you'll get obviously your Project Settings window pop up. Now what you're looking for here is, scroll down on the left here, you're looking for this Android in your platforms, click that. Now you will have up here a red message if this is the first time you're doing this, and it'll say platforms are not writable. You'll see a grey button on this right side here. Make sure to click that button. A lot of tutorials kind of go over that because they've already done it, so they forget about it. But make sure you click that little button there to say it, verify it, and then scroll all the way down, and then you'll see the same thing here in the Google Play services. Make sure you click the grey button there, and then it'll go green. And now back up here, what you want to do is you want to change this minimum SDK version here from whatever value that's in there to 30, and you want to write 30, so 30 in there, and then in your target SDK version here you want to write 30 in there as well, so 30 as well. So it should be in the minimum SDK 30, target SDK version 30 right in there. You might also have to hit this accept SDK license here, so you click that. If it's not grayed out like mine, click that and it come up with an accept banner. Click you accept. If it does not go grey after you accept it, close down Unreal and then load it up again and then do it again. But once you've done that, on your left here we now want to go to the Android SDK right there, and then it's a location of Android SDK here. Now we installed this to the default directory in Android Studio, so that's what we're going to do, is find it now. So if you click the three dots here, what you want to do is you want to go to your C drive, and then you want to go to this folder here called NVPack, and this is only if you installed Android Studio to the default directory and didn't put it to random directories. So NVPack here, and then you want this Android Windows SDK Windows. Now just select it like that, and then click the select folder button here. Then you got locate your Android NDK. So we installed this through the Android Studio when we were doing those tick boxes. So we click this little three dots here. And now this one, where it's located, is in this NDK folder here. So it automatically go into our Android SDK Windows folder here. And we've got the NDK folder here, so double click that. And then we want this folder, 21.1.6352462. So select it and then go select folder. So it should look like that now. Now the last one is the location of Java. Now if we click the three dots again, we'll come up into our 2.1 folder that we just left off in. So we want to go back to our NVPack folder root there. And then when you're back in your NVPack, you'll see this JDK 1.8077 folder. Double click that, and then you'll see this folder called JRE. Select that, and then go select. So it should look like that. So your location of Android SDK should be your C drive, NVPack/Android SDK Windows. Location of your NDK should be C and NVPack, Android SDK Windows, NDK 2.1.6352462, and then your location of Java should be your C drive /NVPack/IDK 1.8.0_77/JRE. Now, the last thing we need to do here is the SDK API level. So at the moment, yours would say Android-latest. We actually want to change this to Android-30, like so. Now, this one here is a NDK API level, and yours, it should by default say Android-21. If it doesn't, then we want to make sure that we change that to Android-21. So make sure you write Android-21 to replicate what it looks like there. Once that's all done and dusted, what you want to make sure is in your maps and modes here that you've got your default map selected, whatever it might be. And with that done, what you want to do is you want to close the project window, go to File, Save All, and then what I'd recommend at this stage is before you try to package this out, is to actually close Unreal first and then boot it back up again. So I'm just going to do that now. Okay, so I've just restarted Unreal and booted my project back up now. So the first thing I want to check is I want to click this little drop down here, and I just want to go to the supported platforms button, and I want to make sure that all these platforms are ticked. I don't have to have all of them, but Android I definitely want to make sure is ticked. Okay, once that's ticked, you can close that window. Now we go to package it out. We go File, Package, Package Project. We go to Android, and I'm just going to do Android Multi, so it packages it to all these Android platforms. Obviously, if you're building it to a specific platform, you might just select one of these ones. But for now, I'm just going to hit Multi, and then it get asked where we want to save it to. So I'm actually going to save this to the the actual folder, and I'm just going to make a new folder in here quickly, and I'm just going to call it test build, and then select folder, and now it started building it out. So I just put the output log up here, and I'll speed this bit up on the video so you don't have to sit there watching it. Okay, there we go. That's all packaged out and ready to go. So I paused the video so you don't have to watch that, but you can see build successful. Did it all, no problems. So some people have errors now where it would come up saying that basically one of the files didn't work, and then it would stop the build, especially on Android. It's because Unreal have done lots of updates, and you can't use latest versions of Android now, and that's the whole purpose of this video. So with that built now, I'm actually going to go into where that is. So you can see I've got it here, test build, Android Multi, and there you go. We've got the APK right up the top here. So we could copy these files over now to an Android phone, and we could play our game. So I hope this video has been helpful. I hope it's fixed some errors that you guys might have had trying to get Android to work on newer versions of Unreal Engine 4.